Modded Radio. It's only mod or die. Modded Radio playing everything that's
Go get it, Bob. Bring that bitch in.
Freeze, nigga, you wanna die?
Y'all niggas that started something, niggas. Yeah. Fucked up. Niggas got me fucked up. I know you niggas ain't talking shit. But yo, them niggas bleed just like. Not us. Fuck that. Them niggas bleed. Fuck that. Yo, I'm like a breath of fresh air to a fiend. These ain't jokes, stay woke. My great dope look like cookies and cream. Come cop a scoop or two. I bring it straight to you in the Subaru. Y'all gotta see me cook raw, it's fucking beautiful. I leave my Pyrex to the side. I spin a fork. Text my lick, I'm pulling up. He text me back, I'm on the porch. Dirty money, customers poking and picking swords. Plus my Detroit niggas just told me it's on the floor. Currently serving this married couple, they want some more. Playing tennis with a crack pipe, hitting it back and forth. Can't hide, this white boy cheaper than Macklemore. They ain't short for it, you already knew what you asked me for. Rappers acting like they fucking with me, and of course you put that on, baby. That's gonna be one you have to abort. Activate, and you trying to press a pin down board. Think it's up cause you with the G's. Nigga please, them niggas bleed just like. Yeah, got me fucked up, and I'm smacked, nigga. Fuck that, them niggas bleed. Yeah, yo, them niggas bleed just like. Not us. Them niggas bleed. Fuck that.
Where I come in at? About to come in right here? Yeah. Right there. Nigga robbed me, my name came up in this murder. For what? I ain't paid them niggas, I was riding around with the burner. Just hold me down, let me know they round in the corner. What's up? We ain't them niggas only clapping around the performer. I had you call your junior like, put mommy on the phone. This ain't a prank, this ain't nephew Tommy on the phone. And this ain't Richie calling when sunshine, I got him gone. My youngin' took a bullet in his thigh, got his bone. We deal with every problem in the manner they come. With a magazine shaped like a banana, a drum. I took some friendly fire, couldn't handle his gun. He was licensed, my shooters gotta scramble and run. And I want whatever time niggas on, straight up. Ain't no room for communication, tell my niggas played up. We can let it come or we can come get you the day up. I got shooters from deep and I got shooters from layup.
Nigga please, them niggas bleed just like. Fuck that, them niggas bleed.
Shout out Machcha, nigga.
Yo, hit the relics and other ancient artifacts. The shit's right beneath Egypt. Provide dope lyrics in Copenhagen to distribute. The fiends demand re-ups. The Team John Cena wave hands, cross faces because they can't see us. Stash proof in the Vatican, they mad again. Reminded they can't be us. The flow bougie, the pinkies up. You could tell by the way I hold the teacup. You niggas drop projects and say it's different now. All I'm hearing is reruns. Life is a bitch, I signed the prenup. Came for the cream, I heard she got D cups. You got a straight path, I got a hurdle over competition and still can't keep up. Show enough, I don't front. Persistent like a kid, the man is a Robux. Venting to your psychiatrist by how you trying to replicate the greatness, but you got no luck. You the type of nigga to come here legally and decided to vote chump. Pack your bags, pussy, get your boat chump. Punchlines is leaving nothing but swole lumps. Delhi the opposition, giving niggas nothing but cold cuts. Rappers with bedazzled shackles be thinking they ain't in prison, but they bought their own cuffs. The system ain't for you, they showing you that they don't bluff. The code, the metanetta on the wall, the cold hieroglyphics. The tech we possess in the past, the 5 physics. Who built the pyramids next to Anunnaki use midgets? You niggas can't stop to shine, you sensitive to light like the Chronicles of Riddick. Rub me the wrong way, I'm the genie that grant death wishes. I only came here to eat like Hakeem, Moesha, the victory delicious. Only few seen the myth in the flesh, the others who didn't tell them believers they superstitious. I'm far from what you call fictitious. When the ancestors hear a certain vibration in the beat, it become vicious. Your joints you drop whack, you need to set up an appointment with a certified physician. Created a gate for the gatekeepers to get in, you probably gotta ask permission. Slash you niggas that vanish, cameras can't pick up on face recognition. Everything that God rappers limited edition. You tryna ball, but you never knew how to play your position. If you don't understand, then you probably already psychologically conditioned. All them vaccines got you decommissioned. All them vaccines, nigga. Fuck your shit up, bro. Now look at you.
The intentional dart throw with precision aimed at the weed grower. 10 squeeze on his whole rap game, tear apart boa. Bonus points at the lowest joints with arthritis. Weak muscles don't got a pen game, it's the all writers. Inquiring about expiring. I'm down a couple times in my life, but I'm still firing. Terror had no water in the desert, I'm not tiring. Reason I'm still standing, no snitching and no wiring. Pooh Popo don't even sound right, nigga. Pooh loco, Pooh pop the president, part ways like a release choco. Why violent? I try to meditate and remain silent. Niggas be testing my heart, that's when I turn. Full circle, that's when I disengage, so I won't murk you. Time is of the essence, I relax and smoke purple. Yeah, I put the overtime daily out and outwork you. Why you talking crazy to Trevor, but let that girl if you a valid ass nigga, you need valid ID. If you ain't talking about a real one, you ain't talking about me. If my paths don't cross once you can't be a G, so I'ma have to sum it up that you wasn't really like that. Valid ass nigga need valid ID. You ain't talking about a real one, you ain't talking about me. If my paths don't cross once you can't be a G, so I'ma have to sum it up that you wasn't really like this. A free transfer bus to the train, I'll let you walk in pain. See, I ain't really mean, or I wouldn't left you an open lane. Different view, I'm focused on looking through like an interview. Information ain't that important unless it's multiple. Bank accounts being accountable, inaccessible. Accessorize the verse like I'm revving up all the decibel. Questionable, fan pool presence, just make a spectacle. The spectators appreciate what I did for the rest of you. Don't do it, nigga, my legacy is the most coolest. Never downplay my street work, cause it's straight suit. Everybody running their mouth trying to play ruler. Dude always looking all smoked out, smoking basura. Things be crazy at times when I teaching them rhyme. Trevor to advance on the scene when I'm solving a crime. Rappers staying 10 toes down, always repping they slime. Till the prosecutor starts showing out, dissing out time. Valid ass nigga, you need valid idea.
Leatherface. I am Sam, this is crazy. You know what time it is, don't you? Oh yeah, I want all the smoke. Teaser on the boards. Let's go. Look, I've rap at a level they never reaching yet. To even interact when I speak, you gon' need the Ethernet. Sneaker check, I stomp you out in my Jordans. Feet the neck, I grew up standing right next to each cadet. I'm the teacher's pet, war ready. No other weapon don't got this feature set. Keep your threats, get punched in the mouth, let's see what your teeth protect. Golden era, hold up this mirror, see what this heat reflect. I'm jabbing, hooking, giving out ass whoopings to street respect. We be smoking reefer, they pre-select. I'm so high, I feel like I'm sitting on Justin Bieber jet. Niggas talking beef is a deep regret, cause you get beat to death as soon as my fists in your cheek connect. See all that talking is cheap, nigga, let's be direct. I got them so scared they might try to call the police collect. It still ain't nothing to shock me, I get the least upset. So many niggas watch me, the streets call me Philippe Protect. Remember stereos eating tapes? Well, this would eat the deck. They said I wouldn't blow up, I did. Today we keep the bet. Don't ever play with the kid, ain't no way to cheat roulette. Them hammers making music, they both will sing you a sweet duet. Now that's what resonates more. This for niggas in Section 8 that's banging Leatherface 4. A man of peace, but I will designate war. I bet you your car can fly, don't make me levitate yours. I'm back in my bag proper, these niggas rapping, I'm punching and jabbing like Mav Hoffa. I'm 2/4 of a rapper and half boxer. I came out the womb like abracadabra, slapping the doctor. It's pain, it's pain. Sweet talk, sweet talk. Leatherface.
Yeah. They drop they tape, you be embarrassed to listen. Within the 8, I make a nigga wish he never existed. And further, how I throw these lines, y'all can compare this to fishing. And they can't help but take the bait. I pull them in with that real shit, see. When we made our way, this was a terrible city. Nowadays, so much done changed, shit we compare to Disney. A bunch of rats really put these goofies on the map. Young and snap, strap running around, smoking on packs of they enemies. Ratchets really attached to being blasted by children. They off the track because they moms was more attracted by dealers. An example of iller taste, I got indica in the vape. The killer take advantage. This shit got niggas willing to take it. My gorilla face to keep timid niggas in place. If I'm made to feel them unsafe, I resurface and wave the thing. In my J's, like Aqua 8s, but both the straps is unlaced. Just in case I race the Jakes, I can make it and break the tape. This a marathon, not a sprint. Get your sprinter vehicle Swiss. Only miss if I mean to miss. I'm begging them C's to mention my name or speak a sentence opposing the team's position. I'm overseeing the lick. If you don't agree, then I'm blicking.
My pen's on it, the paper, I put a singe on it. They say I'm nice, bitch, and I ain't start in on it. My ninja blade, it got your favorite rapper limbs on it. Revenge touring, spear throwing in a weird forest. Mad stabbing, all your bad rapping. Now observe a brash talent, not a lawsuit, but a class action. Fast acting, body parts, crash landing. Slash hacking his stomach and left a vast fraction. I'm riding high, curve chicks and be a flyer guy. And Patty giving all the cakes away, but I ain't try to pop. They ran trains on her, I saw it with my iris eye. She was in a cockpit, and I don't mean where pilots fly. The Shogun, and can't a swordsman in your village stop me? Kill him sloppy, use a rusty scalpel and peel his body. The city robbed me for my sanity, it pulled the caper. Lyrical shot, you feel a gun smoking bullet.
Being a rapper's quite the occupation. Lot of deceased niggas in the topics of conversation. I'm noticing a lot of corny trends from observation. Niggas in they open phones and going live talking who they smoking on. Niggas trying to get their views up from all the clout chasing. Till they getting surgery performed like they was outpatients. Family in the waiting room, mother by the couch facing. Reciting scriptures, praising the Lord, screaming out, shaking. He didn't make it, now it's an open casket. The shit is tragic, had shorties and barely owned his masters. He had a buzz generating, but now it's growing faster. Success could come before death and also even after. His casket lays upon the church, the choir singing pastors, ushers in the church members, sign a book and greet the chaplains. Another story cut short within the single chapter.
They dissed them in the comment section, you can see it.
Word, time to turn up, you heard me?
I get a window what people been saying lately, but I let them speak their piece how they see it, don't make or break me. Hear whispers of my name, critics eager to hate me, rape me for these little pricks they seem to believe in and praise his grades. I get a window what people been saying lately, but I let them speak their piece how they see it, don't make or break me. Hear whispers of my name, critics eager to hate me, rape me for these little pricks they seem to believe in and praise his grades. Please, I ain't convinced when I see the display it's shaky. Give or take, I'll give lyrics to easily take their place. We administration, positions are ceased and we're making space. Peep, I'm renovating it to interior decorate. These ambitions gained as a kid with my siblings. We saying Gracie in dinner finish and hastily screeches to scrape the plate clean. The equivalent of seeing a team in the NBA win a chip from reaching a playing and squeezing in places 8 seed. Very impossible. And under bet they said it's not us. I'm never shocked. They spread negative comments yet they watch us. And then they rock with penniless imposters. Several mock up, pretend to be mobsters. And the end get shot, dead friends all locked up. They second option, men who fem and gossip. The trending topic as my consciousness set to unlock my 7 chakras. My Zen posture get a thread of rhymes from heaven conjured. When I said them live, the letters popped out like a teleprompter. You ain't gotta say I'm hot, so what? Fuck you. Nigga, I get respect from the rappers you look up to. Plus nobody love you. So even when I die, if you stand on my grave, I'ma still be a monk. See, I was given a predestined will for lyrical succession. Been grinding and grinding to try to get it to perfection. Each line is aligned with signs of clinical depression. Only God could be my confidant. Let's get into confession. I envision a temple telling my business it's refreshing. The addictive, obsessive tendencies triggering and tempting. Yet it's still the attempt to set in the disciplines effective. New addition of different methods, opinions, and perspectives. And it hurt, I noticed. What's worse, I learned I was my first opponent. Cursed omens, I work to control the slow, the curtains closing. So the flows I serve these dopes are murder folks who turn in focus. They heard the vocals, they know for sure this showman's worth his showbiz. When in the limelight, I shimmer bright glares. I'm heaven sent, it's my divine right, and I feel my time near. Now I'm ascending like them high-rising new riddle time shares. Just to get rid of them big time squares and get big as Times Square. Y'all see me drippy and designer wear and fitted fine gear. Before a verse, I chief the lie, yes, to get my line clear. I'm an anomaly and it's common to not be a believer. If I wasn't me, shit, I probably would not believe it either. You ain't gotta say I'm hot, so what? Fuck you. Nigga, I I get respect from the rappers you look up to. Plus nobody love you, so even when I die, if you stand on my grave, I'ma still be above. As far as these rappers of the new that you happily introduce, back with rumors traveling as news for traction and some views. When I hear these rappers' little tunes, I laugh, a bit amused. Trash music, that's the bitter truth. I haven't been enthused, but it's cool. I'm glad you feel abused. To back them, send them through. They'll get grouped as casualties that soon will sadly kiss the shoes. Casually after dinner chew half a bit of fruit that I split with Adam. Eve gave me a glass of witch's brew. I'm done eating and now I'm set. Yet steaming and type vex because what seems to be a peak just keeps leading to higher steps. Fatigued in a mindset, seeking fine strength to rise and proceed to stomp and demolish MCs in a line stretch. For some meters to meet them, y'all wild press till I can league with the leaders to not be leaders then treat it like objects. Treat my dream like an easy little side quest till I arrive with the speech so divine that I leave the people all crying. Yes, when I preheat these heathens with fire breath, I let the demons that's leaving from out of hell come and feast on their frying flesh. The pea flesh, the pea flesh, the pea flesh.
And they see us. What faces me has never frightened me.
It's a pity we large in the city of Dodge, but not dodging. Some sung bars to become stars. I did it to stop starving. How they done this was fungus, hung us, none of us got parted. If action wasn't basking the scoop, we was youth out robbing. Took obvious toll, mind, body, and soul is where the scars been. Not blessed as every source necessary when the gods sin. Just missed it, being that statistic, I was doomed to be. Hearts far too heavy to make light and try to humor me. I'm sad and trash, ain't handle class, way before the truancy. Fighting the night, dragging the magnum, Finney's try to slow me. Every day we face the waste, it's disgrace with the suicide. Pray I ain't back at hard knocks, try and get a new degree. Try to provide fruitfully for those few that root for me. This music used to be how I got my news as youth, truthfully. Back when they did it for the good of the hood, exclusively. You can make it from the basement, the proof is me. I want back everything they took. My culture, my music, my look. They rook how we greet, how we speak, how we cook. I want back everything they stole. My braids, my waves, my goal. My chance, my dance, my stance, my soul. I want back everything they claim. My glory, my story, my reign. My divas, my Jesus, my creed is my name. I want back everything they scam. My rights, my spice, my land. My hide, my pride, my tribe, my fam. I can't fall back, I need all that.
You not listening, that's what it is.
Enemy to many, wasn't equipped to be a friend. Don't fear death, cause every peer left I'll get to see again. Long as we gel, I don't care if we in hell or we ascend. What I cook's a guidebook to how to be as men. What you pop is impossible, never been a true beef. Every gangster I know either died or turned a new leaf. We rule the day, we pray to cruise streets. Now it's due east. Life-changing moments with dangerous opponents every few weeks. Need true peace, with better gates predicates who eats. Plus the newbies niche, be thinking they zoo keeps. I want back everything they took. My culture, my music, my look. They rooked how we greet, how we speak, how we cook. I want back everything they stole.
Can't leave till you find what you came for. Can't leave till you find what you came for. Luckily I came from the same store. Cause listen yo, my white tees went from a 2X to a large. The sizes in between them all was left in the park, while my seat is still on reserve until the benches is gone. Early gentrification felt like espionage. My view drilling on the prints of the wall when you catch your breath. My intuition walking the door like Inspector Deck. Like first up, never miss, perfect way to settle in. All in together and treated like an inheritance. A red or blue pill at a cloud, the in-betweens. My glasses turn me into sincere and images. The belly of the beast can't appear if you've been in reach. But all in all, should've seemed fair if you get to eat. So what we talking? I never did much of that. The introverted extrovert who lived out a duffel bag. Everything become a 2 for 1 if you double back. Said if you buy the skinnies, the confetti it come with that. Promise if you find it, youngin' you can keep it. Promise if you find it, youngin' you can keep it. Promise if you find it, youngin' you can keep it. 9 peace of mind, kid. it ain't for the weak. Nah, promise if you find it, youngin', you can keep it. Promise if you find it, youngin', you can keep it. Promise if you find it, youngin', you can keep it. Nah, peace of mind, it ain't for the weak. Nah, playing stove god in the truck, hoping my son can't hear it. Shuffle at the Black Star and all the guilt disappearing. Pots and kettles, the first entendre I'm ever burying. Cause half my catalog is pots and the kids stirring them like Carnegie Hall was as familiar as the kitchen was. The view far enough but close enough to feel in love. I became Rich Paul, 2020 vision does. Play the gym day to day and you don't gotta dribble none to get it. Hurry up and buy was the tradition, but waiting could become the what ifs like the commission. And learning on the fly, clouding up your position. When you finish your breakfast, then you gotta do the dishes, do the math. My plate clean, following morale and leaping out of they box until they box us in the ground. Back in the Jeep with the speakers running loud and low driver shoes knocking reasonable trials.
I got a team with me. Check it out. What's in the future for the fusion in the change of rap? Rappers are in danger.
Hey yo,
Crooked Eye.
You ready?
Hell yeah!
Alright, let me get the scratch right.
What's in the future for the fusion in the change of rap? Rappers are in danger. The flow flyer than a stylist in the exit row. I'm walking around with the sprayer like I'm pest control. You took 21 MCs, put them to rest for show. So I smoked 21 more. God rest they soul. Homie, it's King, Crooked, Rakim. Now who got the rap juice? I'ma let this tune hit your core like I'm Pat Poose. Cops had me locked, but I snapped loose. I'm powered by the tropical sun, the biological son of Black Zeus. King gliding on lightning. I could tell the rain to stop with a acapella main. I'm the cellophane. It's a rap when I'm rapping. Even in hell, I could sell a flame. Wearing energy crystals like it's a Rockefeller chain. I parked my Apollo right at the ancient rituals. My Chuck Taylors walking on water with the originals. In the middle of spiritual beings, seeing miracles. The women and children cheering so loudly I can hear them go. With perfect timing, they beating the drums going. I heard the shaman, he's speaking in tongues going. Somebody's yelling, I think he's the one. I peeked at the sun, inhaling oxygen deep in my lungs. Looked at, started spitting the hardest written in an auto rap. A verse that can reverse heart attacks when you listen. Jump starting your cardiac rhythm. Brought you back with a sentence from an artist that got it out the mud like an artifact. Now they know my name from Harlem to Giza. Walking out the Apollo with Caesar with hollows and heaters. 64 Impala the speakers. Bump and follow the leader. Another God MC for all the believers. Lord Crooked.
Here come Raw to swing the pendulum. Gun balls, ring ears, and put the fear death in them. One slaughter, empires fall, so like the Nephilim. Sun God with enough fire to cook the devil in. Rap it with the banger, shell scared, hell clear, spitting still clear. To the innocent smell fear, this is hell here.
Rappers are in danger.
Hey yo, you ready?
Hell yeah!
Chop them all like a meat cleaver. They too eager, they too diva. I don't give a fuck, my niggas don't give a fuck either. Cut the braids, got the Caesar. These artists merely meager, mafioso. Police give me amnesia, law and raw on par. All praise to Allah. Highest form of elevation, go my R's do bar. I'm parallel, my sword swing very well. Ride like a carousel, speech Dr. Cornell West. I don't sleep, only rest. Businessman, reinvest. Lyrically, I'm a less. Spiritually, I'm possessed by Elijah. I'm stronger and wiser. For my deductive reasoning, never trust Pfizer. If I'm your advisor, vegetables and fruits, ginger soups, sliding in the Porsche Carrera, great coupe, it's the fastest. Soon as I hit the gases, 0 to 100, all through Calabasas. Spirit of cash is bloomed into Muhammad. Always gotta crack a few eggs to make an omelet. Hit the earth like a comet. To be totally honest, my soul godly aura make non-believers vomit. They can't stomach, I'm so blessed. Envy my success, never mind the fact. My new Louis V vest, my fashion impress the followers. Hennessy swallowers, real dollar for dollars, bullet tip hollowers.
Here come Raw to swing the pendulum. Gun balls, ring ears, and put the fear death in them. One slaughter, empires fall, so like the Nephilim. Sun God with enough fire to cook the devil in. Rap it with the banger, shell scared, hell clear, spitting still clear. To the innocent smell fear, this is hell here.
Rappers are in danger.
Hey yo,
Canibus,
you ready?
Hell yeah! The nerves get steel on the ground, robot heels ain't gotta be round. Achilles get slashed in half by the sound. Arkansas National Guard hard. The job open, it's gone. My squad fast rope over the farm. Seen him hiding in the foliage. Gold price crashing on Forex. He crashed out in a Corvette. Doctor Strange in a levitating bullet train. Locked in chains. Free range chickens with yolk stains. Laying rotten eggs. Filthy fowls with feathers bathed in an acid rain. With
collapsed veins, neural link wires hanging out of my brain like braids on chartered jet planes, trying to get away from the Interpol rage, from hooking up back in the day on back page, from the cradle to the stage at the Hague, to the cage, to the grave. I don't wanna play somebody's sick game, so I remain persona non grata to my grocery bone grains, then exhumed over false property claims. Skeletal remains decomposing in greasy melanin dressed in princely robes framed. Beg your pardon, didn't know you were praying. Excuse me, to be fair, let's be clear, what are you saying? Doesn't matter, my elevated language is not conveying. Look at the paintings, my power to compute due to my craving. My due diligence is slipping a bit due to my aging. The mind gap is gaping, the world is reshaping from all the profit taking and the poverty shaming. All the name calling and blaming. My AGI is amazing. From now on, I do the adjudicating. A truth was worth saving. My IG foreign stock options are hyperinflating, cause don't nobody work as hard as Jamaicans. Either you want it or it's gonna be on you. I'm like Sean Don't mixed with Sun Tzu. Ninja, what you want to do? Discussions are heavy, the grievance are many, the reasons are plenty, centered around disagreements over pennies. Of all your enemies, who would you say is more friendly, if any? I cure the world like Dr. Sebi.
Here come Raw to swing the pendulum. Gun balls, ring ears, and put the fear death in them. Once long, empires fall, so like the Nephilim. Sun God with enough fire to cook the devil in. Rap it with the banger, shell scared, hell clear, spitting still clear to the innocent smell fear. This is hell here.
Rappers are in danger.
Rascass,
ready?
My life manifested as a thug, water turning to blood. Frog lights flies till every cattle covered in swords. Boils, hell locusts, then blackout. Kill your firstborn when I pass over. You get thrown overboard, maritime law low. Get baptized for your sins. When my mama water broke, she dripped a gallon of hen. Hey man, born again. I killed John Austin, I'm just wearing his skin. Raz a reptilian in the raptor. Hey, I am not human. That's why I never answer the capture. Got more new verses than Old Testament got chapters. Pity for your thoughts and you should use it on the scratches. Good luck, bro. The God stepfather named Joseph. If Mary baby daddy ghosted and never paid child support, then who broke bread? My every line is fitting now to a cokehead. Complained about having no shoes till I met the man with no legs. Stole his prosthetic and his pro kids. The sun god drink you be raised cause I'm committed. I meant it, I said it. I'm prophetic, blood money. Give you $1.50 using my debits. All false idols get beheaded. 13, 114, alphanumeric. RES ready to set it like stuff films on Reddit.
Here come Raw to swing the pendulum. Gun balls, ring ears, and put the fear death in them. Once long, empires fall, so like the Nephilim. Sun God with enough fire to cook the devil in. Rap it with the banger, shell scared, hell clear, spitting still clear to the innocent smell fear. This is hell here.
Rappers are in danger.
Chino excels.
You ready?
Yo, rockin' my line, let the beast loose. Somebody better call the paramedics. I said pair of medics, cause you gon' be needing at least two. Scribbling written religion, head on collision, metal airbags couldn't stop me. My word scriptures don't just burn bridges, they collapse them like the Francis Scott Key. Your favorite coke rapper don't wanna do it with Big Cheat. Clearly you can hear the crack in my voice like I'm going through puberty. Since spitting plastic cassette tapes, the Puerto Rican bastard superhero without capes. I'm the reason why they invented faster rewind buttons in the first place. Notebooks for my rhymes are ostracized, get me ostracized. I don't care how many hoodies my op eyes, hope he buys my merchandise. The star in the seven, I'm the prosperous weapon that is formed against you. You better have John Taffet on speed dial to get your bars rescued. Chino XL, but I'm every size when I'm spitting. A small, medium, at large, like a midget psychic that just escaped out of prison. Got strapped with the alphanumeric crowds in and out of America. Wanna call the cleric? You just inherited derelict genetics out of generic adobo spice. You can inherit you imbecile. You're running out of time in a tomb with America. Minute don't be discovered. You pathetic idiot. You are consumed with Derek. I'm clapping at you like Tibetan rituals, driving out evil. I'm prime and regal. I'm lethal. Don't let the IQ deceive you. The haiku's brutal, sharper than the tip of a heroin needle. I'm leaving you bleeding and leaning fetal. You ain't half a Chino. I'm putting that on everything like running green cappuccino.
Niggas be screaming hate, feel like my praises ain't loud enough. Hecklers don't distract us no more. Hoping you're proud of us, family, friends, and foes. Now to this subject I'll discuss. They move the goalposts, meet criteria, I'll adjust. One day you get to experience love without the lust. Addicted now, I can't count the money without a rush. My dog got snatched from his family, left his childhood crush. Your kids don't owe you a damn thing, their smiles enough. The problems ain't overwhelming until they piling up. The pressure made my weekly weed habit $1,000. Party and dumb shit, stupid music for crowds with cups. Paparazzi snapping soon as you step out the trucks. You're changing on me, have every reason to doubt your trust. This source is credible, you need someone to vouch for stuff. Procrastination is mental, you can't get out your cuffs. 20-some odd years, fucking these outfits up. And the story's written all on my face. Banano
face, but I know you're still looking after me despite my mistakes.
Sucker shit is never on the agenda. Despite my mistakes, I never been a pretender. Do shit for niggas and niggas never remember. Swear to God that you owe them, you Santa, and it's December. This ain't the 25th, I ain't wearing a red suit. Before you ask for the follow, where am I being led to? Sorta like the city of gods, what would Ned do? Familiar with the sweat and the tears, I have bled too. Some say I act like a wolf, well I was bred too. If you was hungry, my nigga, I would've fed you. The story's written all on my face, thought I was destined. Shit, was it all a mistake? Yeah, it used to be love, now it's all of the hate. And they got me praying to God, asking for all of his grace. These niggas out of pocket, put them all in their place. Now fuck that, just throw that money all in the safe.
I've been through it, and the story's written all on my face. But I know you're still looking after me despite my mistakes. Some feelings never go nowhere, they harbor they hate. Shit happens for a reason, you can't argue with fate. Ain't no time to dwell on yesterday, there's money to make. Talk about him while he's counting, fell in love with the bank. I've been through it, and the story's written all on my face. But I know you're still looking after me despite my mistakes. Feel like they trapped me in, sorry father, I'm back again, asking you to consider me. When you're removing penalties, winning improves your energy. Lost so much prayer, I don't lose the memories. Put my sweat and tears on this paper, will you remember me? You be an empty seat, told you it ain't no empathy. You gotta live with this, circle back in a century. Leeches that draw blood, they all die off eventually. Switching lanes on these parasites in my Bentley T. Sometimes you need pain, double think your regrets with me. Let's go, ain't no bad weather, blue waves for just a ski. They dying off again, fentanyl in my recipe. I'm better than all these motherfuckers collectively. I'm getting closer to God, drama connected me. At 21, they thought I met my life expectancy. Still having words with my ego, more like an entity. Can't even leave a voicemail, won't have to message me. The story's written all on my face, but I know you're still looking after me despite my mistakes. Some feelings never go nowhere, they harbor they hate. Shit happens for a reason, you can't argue with fate. Ain't no time to dwell on yesterday, there's money to make. Talk about him while he's counting, fell in love with the bank. I've been through it, and the story's written all on my face. But I know you're still looking after me despite my mistakes.
Smoke on Lexington, made them polish it. Honestly, the way I maneuver, this shit astonishing. Coke came in from Rhode Island, fryer like Providence. Richard Pryor accident, I got myself on fire. Watching what he eat, a shit bag will put you on a diet. I used to hold my homie gun, rolling up the punt, waiting for the sun, fasting like it was the holy month. Gotta get this guap, on the road to riches, tires probably pop. See my uncle make crack his woman, tried to wife a rock. We a little different at the bottom, like a Nike shocks. I be with my domies, late night, on the Dykeman block. Pockets swole, get them iced a lot. I never liked the cops. Y'all through Sabi, most these artists is basura. Catch 'em smoking hookah, go pray about it in Juma. I'm Tony Montana, the day landed from Cuba. It's all about the motive.
The juice, I do Bishop over the roof. Niggas wearing the wire like Chris and rolling with Snoop. Extend off for niggas pretending like Zeus. Let his face sweet the print of my boot. They only gangsters in the booth. Bust head be the sin of my coupe. Bloodshed if I'm sending my troop. Nigga, coroner's coming. Ain't got no straps, better order you something. Plant your seeds, nigga, water you something. Several trees. Why, yeah, I got them bending their knees. Niggas hate me cause I'm bending they breeze. Minute they leave. How the fuck you justify when they give you a second trial? Niggas is in a trial. Hot niggas is in denial. Y'all niggas pathetic. Can't tell me no different when I read it. That's why I'm doubling down on myself whenever I better get the money, nigga. Yeah, East, what up, boy?
part to Queen so constantly. Cause on the street I'm fond of all the scenes. I parked the V up by 40 P's. I saw this shorty, she was a taller, darker scheme of rolling Fonto leaf and chocolate weed up. Put on the G, she smart and sharp, I see she on to me. But she awfully sweet, we talk, she comedy, she walk with me. Once I start the V, she spark a convo leads. Yo, she conjure thoughts so deep, blunt cheap up and start to steam like carpet cleaners. Then she tell me truthfully, I usually don't do this, but your movements introduce and show me you ain't living clueless. And I ain't got no boo, it's just me, Buddha, school and music. So I threw on a few tunes and she like, who, wait, well, who this? I tell her it was I, she tell me it's you lie. Damn nigga, you nice, very clever, wise, and better than them guys. So never sit inside or let up in your grind. There's plenty niggas trying to get an extra pie, you better get your slice. It was then I felt I fell in love. Intelligence was a levels above any women I had met from the jump. Ended up blunt but never fret, another L in my glove compartment, starving. Then I said, yo, let's go get us some grub. She rubbed my belly, funny, semi, touch my belt just a buckle, nothing special, but the consensus was the pleasure was up. I bust the left on 107 up to American Cut, into the Linden intersection, took a rest at the pump. That little gas station adjacent to Addis Slate, I'm fast pacing. She asks where I stay, I say Cambria. As the gas tank is filling up, I finish up, say giddy up, then drive off. She twists another spliff and let it sit us on this high horse. Still up for that dinner, then she whisper, yeah, she with it as she hiccup in that dry cough. Clip the blunt, then I park. We walk into the smokehouse, both of us looking smoked out. Dope cloud around us so loud, ordered more and then broke out. We finally arriving at my residence. She gotten kinda shy and rather hesitant, so my retraction's definite, cause I don't have to ever hit. I'm just like whatever shit. We get into the crib and 8, finished up, it's getting late. 8:06, I get to thinking maybe we should get a drink. Rosé under the kitchen sink cabinets. I bring the glasses in, drink fast, blink fast, and everything's happening. Straight smashing, faint gasping, has my place rattling. Laid back, remain passionate. Some great chatter of the crazy past and things that had us feel a phase of blackness. Blaze gas again, another one in a cipher. Decipher what she won in life, discuss her love and desires, admiring her thuggish plight to wanna come up much higher despite our colors underlying struggle under the visor of white uncomfort, stubborn fight. I'm touched, my luster subsided. Her mind is structured, I'm enticing, struck with courage inspired. And I ain't one for one-nighteds, it's funny just from one lighter. And lighting up a blunt that I would come full frontal with fire. This baddie had me Mary Jane tripping. We laugh, I grab her abs, I'm straight tickling, and she Daniel Crane kicking. She catch a faint glimpse up at my dresser, sees a deck of cards, she get the cards, set them all into separate parts. She said she honestly and all, she even met a crossmate. You never thought she'd get involved or even end up talking. Several hearts in her palm, fortune telling taunts me. Remember darling, it's too costly to ever cross this black cat. I piggyback on piggyback and black
jewels, crying in militant boots. Swapping shots and bloody cotton, swabbing splattered pattern, belong in the Louvre, perfect. 5 a.m. bitch on the news chirping, Sue serpents, trying to usurp us. We cute curtains, sticking cute lurking. Flower rider, bloom burning, money Bloomberging, blue label bourbon, bitch bougie Birkin, pop till it too certain. A titty stash, booby trap, working my boo purpose. Birkenstock fluking, Burmese camel, Birkin, 2 burners. The 2 circus, candlelight visuals for Virgil. I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake better merge before we urge you. Replying silence, they like heard you. Universal connoisseur, put sommeliers in the whirlpool. Turn to search and rescue to recovery dive. 85 a judge and jury, let the Muslims decide. Electrified, extra Kennedy fry. Plenty live wildin', live wire, wildfire in Cali, wildfire vibes. I and Akamosi with an Uzi and no holster. Vultures, spin you like Brazilian coffee roasters. A wise man once said it, all the bitches loving Sosa. Defensive in the paint, you might just end up on a poster. Blurry faces, a pit bully bursting for the bullying. Bullying, she distract them yelling, who snuck the fully in? The mob and be like goody kids, the carpet made of woolly skin. I go hard as Baltimore, somebody hit up Mully Man. 100 in the lap, they're scared to open it. Whoever set the trap, they put the dope in it. Anything that's tinted on idle was probably scoping.
Yeah, I got it.
When born stepping, it's shit so
Hey yo, Mosey and I 12 Mongolians always know what we needed. Try to throw with me, got over to not finish the ocean twins. We don't want score. Long as it's opening over chinks and fingers, pull strings like mingus for breadwinners. Belly have a high privacy blinds, habitual enemy line course. I'm at his grave site, split rappers side of West, we pressure blend rich. They took a episode of the Sisters in his dinner, the City 7F, sinning that's natural life. Had ever since, hit the elder spell, lift the belly, pelt, blessed Wells, Fargo, wild frost, stupid walked in the soul, full feathers with get money, got a meant to be transembler mentally, obsidian eyes, make a man hear me. All candy, you play it like arcade games, hurricane, in the panties. Had to kick in my manito to the bench. Yeah. Pull up in the spot, they pop out like Messi fans. Strike like a big move, home run through the roof. Dust it out, Capitan, first away, dust blood champion, last place, marathon. Oh, I got blood on your patent leathers. Why? I plant seeds and examine weather. Smoking dust as we laugh together. And yo, I had the pleasure. I'm talking to the devil when I'm rocking your leather. She know my symptoms. Oh, fuck. She wanna evaluate us, abbreviate trust, anticipate lust, assassinate us, accumulate rush. I get high as shit and roll with the iron fist. And tweak like Cap in the triumvirate. I'm late for hell, dog. What time is it? Into my house of 1,000 corpses. Triple W, 1,000 sources. Overdose again, my newest Porsches. I ain't no more to do my project force it. I ain't motivated, may I force it. I ain't told you Skywalker. Nigga, mission aborted. This shit feel like deja vu. Like I've been here before. Low light, pull up to your funeral below. Juvenile, I'm so wise, through the bill, I'm blow. This shit feel like deja vu. Like I've been here before. Low light, pull up to your funeral below. Juvenile, I'm so wise, through the bill, I'm blow.
Yeah. On a roll, I ain't missing a step. There's a disconnect, you don't gotta disconnect. Dismiss a bitch for the F of it. I dead shit, my mind, you desperate. Check the shit, yeah. I'm a problem nigga, tryna join the team, but you wasn't starving with us. Want some brain from a Harvard nigga, a smart one that can finish the job and that can start some. Catch him in the night, Delhi's apart them. I come from Texas, but it's not Austin. I bring the storm, I'm the calm one, I get the war done. I'm the raw one, oh shit, my vibe they get lost in. Catch this marsh pit, smack a bitch often. Was in the Mxdded, don't know who sparked him. On my grind, clocked in, street sweeping and mopping. Case closed and solved them. Feel like when the trigger blah, I'm all in your side, I'll dig it out. Been moving, I'm on a different route. Go and let it out, go figure. Put it on your whole figure, slow dripper, I'm a go-getter. Yeah. Put it on your whole figure, slow dripper, I'm a go-getter. Yeah. Go figure. Put money on your whole figure, slow dripper, I'm a go-getter. Yeah. It's Chung ho.
Less than 60 seconds. It's Payne. Watch how I float on this motherfucker. Yeah. Look, now these the evil streets, illegal heat bucking, can't duck the desert eagle beak. I see these people weak. Me, I'm so nice, I'm floating inside the pocket with a vinyl and a needle meat. Regarded as a great, yeah, I started the debate. I'm glad that I cut the grass, cause in my garden was a snake. I've been starving for a plate, I've been killing them since 2019. I'm talking back when James Harden was in shape. The best in the league, dressed in fatigue. One shot, I air out the room. That's right, I kept it for breeze. If I'm disrespected, I squeeze. It's like the scene in Bronx Tale. If I gotta lock the door, I might have you desperate to leave. Look here. Word to Sonny, I'm serving dummies. Nobody could ever fuck with my paper. That's virgin money. The big city boy wouldn't got her my urban bunny. So fly, we can hit Dubai. She tied my turban for me. It's Payne. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Murder in less than 60 seconds. Cartoon on the beat.
Teaser on the boards.